Hello and good morning, everyone. My name is Eric Matthes. I am a white Caucasian male. I am in my 40s. I am wearing my computer glasses today to see my screen and feeling great and ready to let you know about how awesome it is for some tips and things that I'll be sharing that I have served on different boards. Welcome again, everyone. This presentation is for people who want to join a board or want to know what serving on a board is like. I will share what I have learned over the years. About me, my name is Eric Matthes, and my title at the ARC is Community Advocacy Coordinator. My description I just kind of mentioned. Again, wearing a black shirt with a few buttons on top with the logo of the ARC, one of my favorite shirts. Feeling great. My pronouns is he, him, and I am in King County at the ARC Legacy Building is where I am right now. All right, why I serve on different boards and councils and etc. I have been an advocate for a long time as a volunteer and for my job. I like supporting groups that promote disability rights and help people be a part of their community. This slide shows some of the boards I have served on. My first board was um, Best Buddies. When back in, I forget what year it was exactly, but I was on the board of the International Best Buddies for quite some time and really enjoyed serving on that board. One of the things that I enjoyed about that board is I had a chance to meet a lot of great celebrities over the time, learn how to be a good listener and being a good team player. Also, one of my favorite boards I really love is the Arc of King County. LOL. Yes. And also People First of Washington, I do enjoy a lot too. What I have experienced, I didn't really have any expectations. I listened to other board members to find out what they wanted me to do. I like to ask questions. So if I didn't understand something, I could be able to ask him to repeat, and that helps me understand what's going on. One of the things that makes a good board that makes you feel included and a part of a team. What I've learned over time, also what not to do, and also some things that okay, some things that I take to heart that I am glad that I have learned from experiences of what not to do. One of the things is what not to do is uh, don't interrupt during a meeting or speak out of turn. Sometimes I do that, but I try not to. I ask questions during a meeting that are on topic, being mindful of others and how to be patient, and also taking my time and sometimes talk slow, but not too slow, like I'm not a robot in a way. Um, and not bringing up focusing on a group and businesses there do not bring personal business. Many tips here. Boards usually have rules or guidelines or bylaws, etc. They explain what members can expect and what your duties are. Before joining, ask to see their rules. They should be able to tell you in simple language what they expect. If their rules are confusing, ask. If they can give you a copy that uses plain language, to me, that is very helpful and I can understand a lot better. Ah, how to become a leader. Many years ago, when I was in Utah, I had a mentor who taught me how to be a self advocate, if you can imagine. He recorded me telling my story. Seeing and hearing it was helpful. He encouraged me to say how it felt becoming a self advocate. I learned not to be afraid of speaking to legislators. Can you believe that I was afraid of speaking to legislators? Oh my. It took quite a while until I got mentored and went on and doing that more than a few times, and it came like how we breathe every day, and it came to me. Anyway, my mentor, he my mentor mentored me while I learned how to lead others. I learned a balance in life. So right there, when I think of learning balance in my life, I think at least of one thing. I think of a bonsai tree. They look beautiful and they have strong root. The strong root that I see in me is my heart. What works for me is what I am doing. And that feels really good. Also, that that has helped me feel at peace and later became a leader. Sometimes it could take a long time until you find the right moment. And then I became a leader. And it looks like I am a leader in the state of Washington. I was in Utah, etc. Why I advocate. It is a great, oh, excuse me. It is a great way to learn who you are and what you care about. And when you know that, you can focus, lose the stress, and find that balance that you have. So you can be at so that you can be calm and being yourself. How to get what you need. Speak up, use your self-advocacy skills. Tell people what you need to participate. For an example, an agenda before the meeting so you know what to expect. Notes afterwards so you can remember what happened. Breaks, having breaks to rest or move around. Time during the meeting to ask questions. And this reminds me to be a lot stronger of a self advocate. Next slide, please. All right. If you don't understand what is being said, asking questions helps. Let people know if they are going too fast, like I just heard a moment ago, which is okay, or using words you don't know. If this happens a lot, ask if you can take time to go to walk you through the agenda before the meeting or give you a list of definitions. Bumpy moments. We all have bumpy moments when we're in the car or when we're in a board meeting, etc. Some of my challenges: needing questions answered, but not wanting to be rude. Feeling pressure and figuring out how to handle pressure to join a board, a committee, or a work group. Pressure to agree on a lot of different things that you may or may not understand. Pressure to be sure you got the best information. Pressure to make sure you don't speak out of turn. One group asked me to run for a board president. They needed an answer right away. I wanted to, so I said yes, but I didn't know if that was okay with my supervisor. What I did to be an equal member who belongs and valued. That does take time. I talked with a close friend who helped me explain the materials. I got advice on what to ask for and how to work with others. After thinking through what I needed, I would ask for it. Sometimes I talk to the board leader, like the board president or leader, outside of the meeting. Sometimes I ask for support during the meeting and I say, can I interrupt for just a second and wanting to ask a repeat so I could be able to understand. When is a good time to ask for help? Sometimes in the moment is okay. Sometimes it is not okay. It depends on how the group is structured. I taught myself to ask questions. I had mentors. It took quite a while to be okay with asking questions. I still second guess myself. Sometimes what I find helpful is getting assistance with my notes, asking for help from someone with my notes that I have. That's helpful. Making connections, one of my favorite things here. I started sitting on a board because I wanted to be able to get out of the house and actually do something. I learned about these boards through friends. Really enjoy that. Next slide, please. Finding boards. Some boards sought me, others I ran for and applied to. Sometimes people I knew would recommend a board or council to me. It is kind of easy. Excuse me, it is kind of easy to run or apply. But one of my challenges is filling out applications that can be a bit challenging, takes a little bit more time. That's where I ask questions for someone to help me out with. Next slide, please. A positive experience. This is a national group that that's called Start. It's called Self Advocacy Resource and Technical Assistance Center, known as StarTech. They have regular meetings on Thursdays here in the Pacific Northwest. They are really great to enjoy, and they have great topics. StarTech is not a board, but it is a great way to learn about working in a group with others. I learned to listen to others and be supportive of others. I have been a leader for the small groups we break into and talk about things that is related to the topic. I help keep the conversation moving. I love doing that as a self advocate and a leader. I became aware of my skills, values, and per perspective. And if you are wanting to join, you could just go through the website through StarTAC, uh, and you can join any Thursday that you like. It's really awesome. What makes a good meeting? Easy to understand. Time goes by quickly. You get to learn from others with similar experience that other people can have. Everyone is heard. That's one of my favorites. Everyone has time to understand, and people are nice to each other, and that's really great. Next slide, please. Don't feel appreciated. Sometimes during a discussion, it seems like people just don't want to listen. I try phrasing what I am trying to say, or they are not able to hear what I am trying to say. That can be frustrating. Don't feel appreciated. With work groups and advisory councils, sometimes we give information, but it feels like whoever is asking doesn't follow up. What do I do? Sometimes I ask questions that people about what was said so everyone hears, not just myself. What if you get upset? Oh no, I have had to ask others to take over when I was upset. I muted myself online and sent them a personal message. A positive result that some people stayed on and made sure I was okay afterwards. Being in a group where there is trust and people are nice is important. To me, that shows respect, and that's one of my favorite words. How I support people, self advocates, friends, etc. I love to help run meetings. I want people to have a good experience or a great experience as well. I like to share materials ahead of time. I go slow when I can. I check to make sure people can read and understand materials or know the ground rules or guidelines or bylaws, etc. Why join a board? You get to be helpful. You get to know people who help make things better. Serving on a board is an easy way to share what you think and meet people who care about the same ideas and same things. Next slide, please. Ah, thank you everyone for joining me during this webinar. If you want to know more about me, contact me at my email address on the slide. And if you want to learn more about the Arlington County, there is a link on the slide as well. And I am here for you. And as one of the things that I do, I support self-advocacy groups and self-advocates and people who may or may not know how to find out their legislative districts. I can support as well as that. Thank you so much for joining me here. Have an awesome day.